breaths. Noun, the act or process of breathing. Cameraman. Noun, somebody who operates a movie camera or television camera. Cubes. Noun, a regular polyhedron having 6 identical square faces. Verb, to raise to the third power. To determine the result of multiplying by itself twice. Noun, a cubicle, especially one of those found in offices. Noisy. Adjective, making a noise, especially a loud unpleasant sound. Expedition. Noun, the act of expediting something. Prompt execution. Verb, to take part in a trip or expedition. To travel. Jockey. Noun, one who rides racehorses competitively. Verb, to ride a horse in a race. Festival. Noun, an event or community gathering, usually staged by a local community, which centers on some theme, sometimes on some unique aspect of the community. Adjective, pertaining to a feast or feast day, now only as the noun used attributively. Compete. Verb, to be in battle or in a rivalry with another for the same thing. Position, or reward, to contend. Good. Adjective, of people. Interjection, that is good. An elliptical exclamation of satisfaction or commendation. Fertile. Adjective, of land etc., capable of growing abundant crops, productive. Lifestyle. Noun, a style of living that reflects the attitudes and values of a person or group. Devoid. Verb, to empty out, to remove. Adjective, empty, having none of, completely without. Impressions. Noun, the indentation or depression made by the pressure of one object on or into another. Verb, to manipulate a blank key within a lock so as to mark it with impressions of the shape of the lock, which facilitates creation of a duplicate key. Flexion. Noun, the act of bending a joint, especially a bone joint, the counteraction of extension. Colonel. Noun, a commissioned officer in an armed military organization, typically the highest rank before flag officer ranks. Generals. It is generally found in armies, air forces or naval infantry. Marines. Verb, to act as or like a colonel. Anonymous. Adjective, lacking a name, not named, for example an animal not assigned to any species. Agreed. Verb, to harmonize in opinion, statement, or action. To be in unison or concord. To be or become united or consistent. To concur. Adjective, in harmony. Interjection, indicates agreement on the part of the speaker. Carried. Verb, to lift something and take it to another place, to transport something by lifting. Gain. Noun, the act of gaining. Acquisition. Verb, to acquire possession of. Favorite. Noun, a person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor. Verb, to favor. Adjective, preferred or liked above all others. Unless qualified. Adjective, abbreviation of declare. Adverb, from a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Function. Noun, what something does or is used for. Verb, to have a function. Apprentice. Noun, a trainee, especially in a skilled trade. Verb, to put under the care and supervision of a master, for the purpose of instruction in a trade or business. Include. Noun, a piece of source code or other content that is dynamically retrieved for inclusion in another item. Verb, to bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Loudly. Adverb, in a loud manner, at a high volume. Fear. Noun, a strong, uncontrollable, unpleasant emotion or feeling caused by actual or perceived danger or threat. Verb, to feel fear about something or someone. To be afraid of. To consider or expect with alarm. Kitchen. Noun, a room or area for preparing food. Verb, to do kitchen work, to prepare food. Cut out. Verb, to refrain from doing something. using something, etc. To stop, cease. Doing something. Adjective. Well-suited. Appropriate. Fit for a particular activity or purpose. Glasses. Verb. To apply fiberglass to. Noun. An amorphous solid, often transparent substance made by melting sand with a mixture of soda, potash and lime. Verb. To fit with glass. To glaze. Noun. Spectacles. Frames bearing two lenses worn in front of the eyes. Brings. Verb. Detransitive. To transport toward somebody, somewhere. Basically. Adverb. In a fundamental, essential or basic manner. French. Verb. To prepare food by cutting it into strips. Lens. Noun. An object, usually made of glass, that focuses or defocuses the light that passes through it. Verb. To film. Shoot. Architecture. Noun. The art and science of designing and managing the construction of buildings and other structures, particularly if they are well proportioned and decorated. Celebration. Noun. The formal performance of a solemn rite, such as Christian sacrament. Finishes. Noun. An end. The end of anything. Verb. To complete something. Models. Noun. A person who serves as a subject for artwork or fashion, usually in the medium of photography but also for painting or drawing. Verb. To display for others to see, especially in regard to wearing clothing while performing the role of a fashion model. Introducing. Verb. Of people, to cause someone to be acquainted with someone else. By. Noun. A flying insect, of the clade Anthophila within the Hymenopteran superfamily Apoidea, known for its organized societies, though only a minority have them, for collecting pollen and, in some species, producing wax and honey. Noun. A contest, especially for spelling. See spelling bee. Noun. A ring or torque. A bracelet. Noun. The name of the Latin script letter B. Noun. Usually in the plural. Any of the pieces of hard wood bolted to the sides of the bowsprit. To reeve the fore topmast stays through. Adjective. Out of the way. Subsidiary. Adverb. Along a path which runs past the speaker. Preposition. Near or next to. Noun. The position of a person or team in a tournament or competition who draws no opponent in a particular round, so advances to the next round unopposed, or is awarded points for a win in a league table. Also the phantom opponent of such a person or team. Interjection. Goodbye. Interjection. Chiefly internet slang. Used as a filler response when one does not have a response to use. Almost always used by itself. Encountered. Verb. To meet someone or find something, especially unexpectedly. Avoids. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with a person, to shun. Destination. Noun. The act of destining or appointing. Diagrams. Noun. A plan, drawing, sketch or outline to show how something works, or show the relationships between the parts of a whole. Verb. To represent or indicate something using a diagram. Laugh. Noun. An expression of mirth particular to the human species. The sound heard in laughing. Laughter. Verb. To show mirth, satisfaction, or derision, by peculiar movement of the muscles of the face, particularly of the mouth, causing a lighting up of the face and eyes, and usually accompanied by the emission of explosive or chuckling sounds from the chest and throat. To indulge in laughter. Bath. Noun. A tub or pool which is used for bathing. Bathtub. Verb. To wash a person or animal in a bath. Noun. A room containing a shower and or bathtub. And, typically but not necessarily, a toilet. Crew. Verb. To make the shrill sound characteristic of a rooster. To make a sound in this manner, either in gaiety, joy, pleasure, or defiance. Exciting. Verb. To stir the emotions of. Noun. The process of something becoming excited. Excitation. Adjective. Creating or producing excitement. Duration. Noun. An amount of time or a particular time interval. Holds. Noun. A grasp or grip. Verb. To grasp or grip. Noun. The cargo area of a ship or aircraft. Often holds or cargo hold. Mixed. Verb. To stir together. Adjective. Having two or more separate aspects. Areas. Noun. A measure of the extent of a surface. It is measured in square units. Masked. Verb. To cover the face or something else. In order to conceal the identity or protect against injury. To cover with a mask or visor. Verb. To mash. Verb. To bewilder. Confuse. Adjective. Wearing a mask or masks. Initiated. Verb. To begin. To start. Can. Verb. Auxiliary verb. Defective. To know how to be able to. Increasing. Verb. Of a quantity, etc. To become larger or greater. Adjective. On the increase. Mascara. Noun. A cosmetic used to darken and thicken the eyelashes. Verb. To apply mascara to the eyelashes. Mentioned. Verb. To make a short reference to something. Dad. Noun. A father, a male parent. Brevity. Noun. The quality of being brief in duration. Always. Adverb. At all times, throughout all time, since the beginning. Kind. Noun. A type, race or category. A group of entities that have common characteristics such that they may be grouped together. Court. Noun. An enclosed space. A courtyard. An uncovered area shut in by the walls of a building. Or by different buildings. Also. A space opening from a street and nearly surrounded by houses. A blind alley. Verb. To seek to achieve or win. Describes. Verb. To represent in words. Bargain. Noun. An agreement between parties concerning the sale of property. Or a contract by which one party binds himself to transfer the right to some property for a consideration, and the other party binds himself to receive the property and pay the consideration. Verb. To make a bargain. To make a deal or contract for the exchange of property or services. To negotiate. Limit. Noun. A restriction. A bound beyond which one may not go. Adjective. Being a fixed limit game. Achieve. Verb. To succeed in something, now especially in academic performance. Justice. Noun. The state or characteristic of being just or fair. Bracelet. Noun. A band or chain worn around the wrist as jewelry or an ornament. Verb. To surround with, or as if with, a bracelet. To ring or encompass. Lime. Noun. Any inorganic material containing calcium. Usually calcium oxide, quicklime, or calcium hydroxide. Slake lime. Verb. To treat with calcium hydroxide or calcium oxide. Lime. Nan. Noun. A mother of someone's parent. Noun. A girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Noun. An effeminate man, especially a homosexual. Noun. A woman or girl employed to care for children. Excellence. Noun. The quality of being excellent. Brilliance. Grandson. Noun. A son of one's child. Cooperate. Verb. To work or act together, especially for a common purpose or benefit. Newspaper. Noun. A publication. Usually published daily or weekly and usually printed on cheap, low-quality paper, containing news and other articles. Verb. To cover with newspaper. Museum. Noun. A building or institution dedicated to the acquisition, conservation, study, exhibition, and educational interpretation of objects having scientific, historical, cultural or artistic value. Moving. Verb. To change place or posture. To go, in any manner, from one place or position to another. Noun. The relocation of goods. Adjective. That moves or move. Describe. Verb. To represent in words. Format. Noun. The layout of a publication or document. Verb. To create or edit the layout of a document. Experiences. Noun. The effect upon the judgment or feelings produced by any event, whether witnessed or participated in. Personal and direct impressions as contrasted with description or fancies. Personal acquaintance. Actual enjoyment or suffering. Verb. To observe certain events, undergo a certain feeling or process, or perform certain actions that may alter one or contribute to one's knowledge, opinions, or skills. Agricultural. Noun. A product or commodity from agriculture. Adjective. Of or pertaining to agriculture. Creates. Verb. To bring into existence, sometimes in particular smiley face. Announce. Verb. To give public notice, especially for the first time, to make known. Limited. Verb. To restrict, not to allow to go beyond a certain bound. To set boundaries. Noun. An express train that only halts at a limited number of stops. Adjective. With certain, often specified, limits placed upon it. Crisp. Noun. A thin slice of fried potato eaten as a snack. Verb. To make crisp. Adjective. Of something seen or heard. Sharp. Clearly defined. Alarm. Noun. A summons to arms, as on the approach of an enemy. Verb. To call to arms for defense. Due. Noun. Deserved acknowledgement. Adjective. Owed or owing. Adverb. Used with compass directions. Directly. Exactly. Celebrity. Noun. A rite or ceremony. Many. Noun. A multitude. A great aggregate. A mass of people. The generality. The common herd. Adjective. A large number of. Numerous. Pronoun. An indefinite large number of people or things. Further. Verb. To help forward. To assist. Adjective. Comparative form of far. More distant. Relatively distant. Adverb. Comparative form of far. To. At or over a greater distance in space, time or other extent. Flavors. Verb. To add flavoring to something. Addressing. Verb. To prepare oneself. Noun. A process of putting a person's name and address on an item of mail. Camera. Noun. A device for taking still or moving pictures or photographs. Mayoral. Adjective. Relating to a mayor, or the office of the mayor. Explanatory. Adjective. Intended to serve as an explanation. Draw. Noun. The result of a contest that neither side has won. A tie. Verb. To move or develop something. Delayed. Verb. To put off until a later time. To defer. Verb. To dilute, temper. Chart. Noun. A map. Verb. To draw a chart or map of. Epicenter. Noun. The point on the land or water surface directly above the focus. Or hypocenter. Of an earthquake. Verb. Of an earthquake. To have its epicenter. At a specified location. Executes. Verb. To kill as punishment for capital crimes. Blusher. Noun. Agent noun of blush. One who blushes. Haircut. Noun. The act of cutting of the hair. Often done professionally by a barber. Hairstylist. Or beautician. Drawn. Verb. To move or develop something. Adjective. Appearing tired and unwell, as from stress. Haggard. Athletic. Adjective. Having to do with athletes. Alive. Adjective. Having life. Living. Not dead. Adjective. Only used attributively. Having life. That is alive. Accounting. Verb. To provide explanation. Noun. The development and use of a system for recording and analyzing the financial transactions and financial status of an individual or a business. Adjective. Of or relating to accounting. King. Noun. A male monarch. A man who heads a monarchy. If it's an absolute monarchy, then he is the supreme ruler of his nation. Verb. To crown king. To make a person king. Honor. Noun. Recognition of importance or value. Respect. Veneration of someone, usually for being morally upright or successful. Verb. To think of highly. To respect highly. To show respect for. To recognize the importance or spiritual value of. Designed. Verb. To plan and carry out. A picture. Work of art. Construction, etc. Adjective. Created according to a design. Currently. Adverb. At this moment, at present, now. National. Noun. A subject of a nation. Adjective. Of or having to do with a nation. Month. Noun. A period into which a year is divided, historically based on the phases of the moon. Disability. Noun. State of being disabled. Deprivation or want of ability. Absence of competent physical, intellectual, or moral power. Means. Fitness. And the like. Allied. Adjective. Joined as allies. Verb. To unite, or form a connection between. As between families by marriage. Or between princes and states by treaty. League. Or confederacy. Devoid. Verb. To empty out. To remove. Adjective. Empty. Having none of. Completely without. Command. Noun. An order to do something. Verb. To order. Give orders. To compel or direct with authority. 4. Noun. The digit or figure 4. An occurrence thereof. Numeral. A numerical value equal to 4. The number after 3 and before 5. 2 plus 2. This many dots. Multiple. Noun. A whole number that can be divided by another number with no remainder. Adjective. More than one. Followed by plural. Contain. Verb. To hold inside. Mood. Noun. A mental or emotional state, composure. Actor. Noun. A person who performs, plays a part in a theatrical play or film. Documented. Verb. To record in documents. Compact. Noun. An agreement or contract. Magnifying. Verb. To praise, glorify, someone or something, especially God. Earlier. Adjective. At a time in advance of the usual or expected event. Adverb. At a time before expected. Sooner than usual. Clearly. Adverb. Manner. In a clear manner. Evidence. Noun. Facts or observations presented in support of an assertion. Verb. To provide evidence for, or suggest the truth of. Charter. Noun. A document issued by some authority. Creating a public or private institution. And defining its purposes and privileges. Verb. To grant or establish a charter. Adjective. Leased or hired. Competitors. Noun. A person or organization against whom one is competing. Affected. Verb. To influence or alter. Verb. To make a show of. To put on a pretense of. To feign. To assume. To make a false display of. Noun. Someone affected, as by a disease. Adjective. Influenced or changed by something. Flexibility. Noun. The quality of being flexible. Suppleness, pliability. Able. Adjective. Easy to use. Meat. Noun. The flesh, muscle tissue, of an animal used as food. Features. Noun. One's structure or makeup, form, shape, bodily proportions. Verb. To ascribe the greatest importance to something within a certain context. Concentrate. Noun. A substance that is in a condensed form. Verb. To bring to, or direct toward, a common center. To unite more closely. To gather into one body. Mass. Or force. Federal. Noun. A law enforcement official of the FBI. A federal agent. Adjective. Pertaining to a league or treaty. Derived from an agreement or covenant between parties. Especially between nations. Later. Adjective. Near the end of a period of time. Adverb. After a deadline has passed. Past a designated time. Adverb. Afterward in time. Used with than when comparing with another time. Interjection. See you later. Goodbye. Engines. Noun. A large construction used in warfare, such as a battering ram, catapult, etc. Verb. To equip with an engine. Said especially of steam vessels. Mature. Adjective. Fully developed. Grown up in terms of physical appearance, behavior or thinking. Ripe. Buy. Noun. Something which is bought. A purchase. Verb. To obtain something in exchange for money or goods. Deaf. Noun. A deaf person. Noun. With the those who are deaf taken as a group. Verb. To deafen. Adjective. Unable to hear, or only partially able to hear. Cold. Adjective. Of a thing having a low temperature. Investments. Noun. The act of investing, or state of being invested. Drawbacks. Noun. A disadvantage. Something that detracts or takes away. Grade. Noun. A rating. Verb. To assign scores to the components of an academic test. Math. Noun. A mowing. What is gathered from mowing. Cypress. Noun. An evergreen coniferous tree with flattened shoots bearing small scale-like leaves, whose dark foliage is sometimes associated with mourning. In family Cupressaceae, especially the genera Cupressus and Chamaecyparis. Bigger. Adjective. Of great size, large. Verb. To make or become bigger. Lost. Verb. To cause something to cease to be in one's possession or capability due to unfortunate or unknown circumstances, events or reasons. Adjective. Having wandered from, or unable to find, the way. Burned. Verb. To cause to be consumed by fire. Inspires. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Disregard. Noun. The act or state of deliberately not paying attention or caring about. Misregard. Verb. To ignore. Pay no attention to. Clean. Noun. Removal of dirt. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Adjective. Heading. Physical. Free of dirt or impurities or protuberances. Adverb. Fully and completely. Bet. Noun. A wager. An agreement between two parties that a stake, usually money, will be paid by the loser to the winner. The winner being the one who correctly forecast the outcome of an event. Verb. To stake or pledge upon the outcome of an event. To wager. Interjection. Expression of general agreement or acceptance. Culture. Noun. The arts, customs, lifestyles, background, and habits that characterize a particular society or nation. Verb. To maintain in an environment suitable for growth, especially a bacteria. Compare cultivate. Greatness. Noun. The state, condition, or quality of being great. Exactly. Adverb. Manner. Without approximation. Precisely. Interjection. Signifies agreement or recognition. Duvet. Noun. A thick, padded quilt used instead of blankets. Internet. Noun. Any set of computer networks that communicate using the Internet protocol. An intranet. Verb. To use the Internet. To search for something using the Internet. To surf the Internet. Drive. Noun. Motivation to do or achieve something. Ability coupled with ambition. Verb. To provide an impetus for motion or other physical change. To move an object by means of the provision of force thereto. Associated. Verb. To join in or form a league, union, or association. Adjective. Of a person or thing. Connected with something or another person. Habits. Noun. An action performed on a regular basis. Verb. To clothe. Haired. Verb. To remove the hair from. Adjective. Having hair. not bald or hairless. Brute. Noun. An animal seen as being without human reason. A senseless beast. Verb. To shape diamonds by grinding them against each other. Adjective. Without reason or intelligence. Of animals. Entrepreneur. Noun. A person who organizes and operates a business venture and assumes much of the associated risk. Locate. Verb. To place. To set in a particular spot or position. Generations. Noun. The fact of creating something, or bringing something into being. Production, creation. Buckets. Noun. A container made of rigid material, often with a handle, used to carry liquids or small items. Verb. To place inside a bucket. Brain. Noun. The control center of the central nervous system of an animal located in the skull, which is responsible for perception, cognition, attention, memory, emotion, and action. Verb. To dash out the brains of. To kill by smashing the skull. Forming. Verb. To assume a certain shape or visible structure. Noun. The act by which something is formed. Formation. Career. Noun. One's calling in life. A person's occupation. One's profession. Verb. To move rapidly straight ahead, especially in an uncontrolled way. Backache. Noun. Any pain or ache in the back. Constitution. Noun. The act, or process of setting something up, or establishing something. The composition or structure of such a thing. Its makeup. Dance. Noun. A sequence of rhythmic steps or movements usually performed to music. For pleasure or as a form of social interaction. Verb. To move with rhythmic steps or movements, especially in time to music. Advertising. Verb. To give, especially public, notice of something. To announce publicly. Noun. Communication whose purpose is to influence potential customers about products and services. Impossible. Noun. An impossibility. Adjective. Not possible, not able to be done or happen. Entertain. Noun. Entertainment. Pleasure. Verb. To amuse someone. To engage the attention of agreeably. Desk. Noun. A table, frame, or case. In past centuries usually with a sloping top but now usually with a flat top. For the use of writers and readers. It often has a drawer or repository underneath. Verb. To shut up, as in a desk. To treasure. Fixes. Noun. A repair or corrective action. Verb. To pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Gadgets. Noun. A thing whose name cannot be remembered. Thingamajig, doohickey. Chatted. Verb. To be engaged in informal conversation. Electrician. Noun. A tradesman who installs, repairs and maintains electrical wiring and equipment. Close. Noun. An end or conclusion. Verb. Physical. To remove a gap. Flooded. Verb. To overflow, as by water from excessive rainfall. Adjective. Filled with water from rain or rivers. Ambition. Noun. Eager or inordinate desire for some object that confers distinction, as preferment, honor, superiority, political power, or literary fame. Desire to distinguish oneself from other people. Verb. To seek after ambitiously or eagerly. To covet. Luggage. Noun. The bags and other containers that hold a traveler's belongings. Kept. Verb. To continue in a course or mode of action. Not to intermit or fall from. To uphold or maintain. Ask. Noun. An act or instance of asking. Verb. To request information, or an answer to a question. Annotations. Noun. A critical or explanatory commentary or analysis. 11th. Noun. The person or thing in the 11th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 11. Cars. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently. with at least 3 wheels, powered mechanically, steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Noun. A turn. Noun. The first part of a cons in Lisp. The first element of a list. Avoiding. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with a person. To shun. Noun. Avoidance. Late. Noun. A shift. Scheduled work period that takes place late in the day or at night. Adjective. Near the end of a period of time. Adverb. After a deadline has passed. Past a designated time. During. Verb. To last, continue, endure. Preposition. For all of a given time interval. Immutable. Noun. Something that cannot be changed. Adjective. Unable to be changed without exception. Night. Noun. The period between sunset and sunrise. When a location faces far away from the sun. Thus when the sky is dark. Verb. To spend a night. In a place. To overnight. Interjection. Ellipsis of good night. Flavors. Verb. To add flavoring to something. Dedicate. Verb. To set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate. Adjective. Dedicated. Set apart. Devoted. Consecrated. Bigger. Adjective. Of great size, large. Verb. To make or become bigger. Misplaced. Verb. To put something somewhere and then forget its location. To mislay. Adjective. Uncomfortable. Especially due to one's surroundings.